If you're ever driving or walking somewhere and you notice somebody fall, ask them if they need help and ask them if you want to call 911 because they may need to go to the hospital because falling is not a good thing, especially in the street, because they may get hit by a car. But if they're in the walk lane, they should be safe. But ask them if you want to call 911 in case you witness somebody fall. We felt bad for this lady when she fell, and we asked if she needed any help or anything. Luckily, she told us she was going to be fine, but we still felt that maybe she needed us to call somebody, but she said she didn't. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and today in this video I have a story time for you guys today about the time I was in the car with my mom and we were driving and we saw this lady fall in the street, and we thought she needed help, so we stopped and pulled over to see if she needed us to call anybody to help her, like call 911 or something. But luckily she told us she was okay despite the fact she fell. So this is a story about how we wanted to help this lady because she fell, even though she said she didn't need help. She's help and was kind of sad. We just offered to call 911 for her just in case she needed to go to the hospital or something, but she didn't want to go. So this is a story just to teach you guys. If you ever see somebody falling anywhere, it's good to ask them if you want them to call 911, or it's good to call 911 just to be safe, just so they have the help they need and they always have it on hand, especially if they don't have a cell phone on them, and you could always just do your best to see what you could do to help them and see if you need them to see if they need you to call 911 for them or something, just in case they can't get their phone or they don't have a phone to get a hold of 911. So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how many years ago this was, but I think I was out of high school when this happened. Was I out of high school? Or was I still in high school? I don't remember, but I was driving home with my mom one day from either school, or I was driving home with my mom one day, and we had been running errands at the house. We were, I think going grocery shopping or something. I don't remember what we were doing that day, but I know we were running a bunch of errands, and we were on our way home, and then all of a sudden we drive past this lady that's probably like in her early 60s or something, and we witness her fall in the street. So we're like, and we get scared. So finally my mom drives back to see the lady, and she's lying in the bike lane of the street, and this kind of scared us because we wanted to make sure she was okay, and we were asking this lady, are you okay? And she kind of sounded like she was ready to cry, and she tells us, I'm fine. And we're like, you need us to call somebody? Because we really wanted to call someone to help this lady. And the lady's like, oh no, I'm fine. So we slowly watch her get up. We don't leave because we want to make sure she can get up okay and she can walk. And so she gets up on her feet. It takes her a while because we thought she had a hard time, but we asked her if she needed us to help her, but she didn't want our help for some weird reason. And she was very, very nice about it. And so she got up on her feet and she was standing fine. I think maybe she might have tripped on a curb or something, because the sidewalks in my area, my city, are always crooked. People easily trip on them and stuff, and they're not like, they're just very, very uneven and everything, and people can easily trip on them because they're so uneven. So anyway, so the lady tells us she doesn't need help, but we're kind of not comfortable leaving her, but she really said she didn't need any help, and we were like, okay, we were just making sure, okay. And she was very polite and grateful that we checked on her when we noticed her fall, and we were glad that she was still able to walk. So we watch this lady walk away, and we just make sure she's walking fine, which she ends up walking fine. And we started to kind of feel bad, and I wish we insisted on calling someone to get her, but luckily she was able to get up and let us know that she was fine. But we did feel kind of bad that she fell, and we tried our best to offer help to her, but even though she said she didn't need it, she was just a really nice lady, and then she ended up just like getting up, showing us she could get up and get up fine. But we did kind of watch her walk just to make sure she didn't trip or anything for a little bit until we drove away once we saw she was okay to walk. So the moral of the story is, if you're ever driving or walking and you see somebody that's like an elderly person fall, you should go up and see if they need your help and ask them if you want to if they want you to call like 911 or something, or the hospital, to see if they need to go to the hospital just for safety purposes. And if they are okay, they'll let you know, but it's good to insist on calling the hospital just to be safe. And if they don't want to go to the hospital, you should respect that, but always just do your best to see what you can do to help people just in case they fall. That was a story about the time I was driving with my mom and we witnessed a lady fall in the street, and we offered to help her even though she declined our help. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe.